Japan, the management of CFAO, and all the leaders na wananchi wa hapa Jomvu na Mombasa, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Kwanza mimi nataka nichukue nafasi hii niwashukuru sana wananchi wa hapa Mombasa, wananchi wa Jomvu, kwa sababu sote tulienda katika uchaguzi mwaka uliopita, na washukuru sana kwa kura zenu mlizonipa. Thank you very much. Ya pili, nataka niwashukuru vile vile kwa kukubali sasa tuungane, mbali na mirengo ya siasa, sote tuungane kama viongozi tuweze kutimiza majukumu yetu ya uongozi na kushughulikia mahitaji ya wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Nimefika hapa katika hafla hii kwa sababu ni ya muhimu katika mipango ya taifa letu la Kenya na vile vile mipango ya bottom up. Tulikubaliana ya kwamba tunataka kupanua sekta ya manufacturing. It is our commitment as a government that we expand and increase the contribution of manufacturing to our GDP from 7.2% to 15% and eventually to 20% by 2030. Among the interventions that we need to work on is one like what AVA is doing, to make sure that we create additional jobs, create additional income, build our economy around manufacturing. This facility here, as we gather today, to mark a major milestone for our industry, economy, and our society. We are here to witness the launch of a major industrial facility, celebrate the potential creation of job opportunities and the resulting growth of commerce in the motor vehicle sector. Today, we celebrate the launch of the Toyota Fortuner SUV assembly line, a historic occasion that will mark the Fortuner, the first sports utility vehicle to be assembled on the Kenyan soil. Congratulations, CFAO. This facility, built at a cost of 120 million, with a capacity of 30,000 units, is a vote of confidence in our country, in our economy, and in our people. It is also a bold statement to all investors here and across the world that Kenya is a worthwhile investment destination that enjoys the confidence of major global businesses. This investment underscores the diversity of our economy, which is primarily agro-based, but still has prime opportunities across many other sectors, including the automotive industry. I want to thank CFAO, motto for this vote in Kenya. Your action underlining the value of investing in this economy and in this country, especially at a time when we need investments to create the opportunities that will help us transform and lift up millions of Kenyans, and that is a very commendable endeavor. You have my support, and you have the support of the government and the people of Kenya in this endeavor. CFAO Motors, formerly Toyota Kenya, is a pioneer in local assembly with a vision to transform the automotive industry in our country. You have a long and storied history in this sector. The local assembly of the Land Cruiser, the pickup element in 1977, the Hilux single and double cab pickups in 2019, the Toyota Hiace in 2021, and now the Fortuner in 2023. I know this is far from the end of the story. There are more models to come, and there are more big moves ahead. I say that with a lot of confidence because your CEO here in Kenya sold me tractors in my farm. And since the tractors were good, I am sure your product here is also good. There is a burgeoning professional and middle class across Kenya, a signal of our positive economic outlook, and this has sparked demand in the SUV passenger vehicle segment. The local assembly of Fortuna is a big step towards meeting this growing demand. The Toyota brand is renowned the world over for manufacturing excellence, for innovation, for technology and leadership in technological field, and for remarkable standards of quality. We look forward to the considerable knowledge opportunities embedded in this project, and I commend your existing training and knowledge transfer program, and I thank you for the engineers and technicians that you have already trained to date. I have come across many young Kenyans as I went through the assembly lines from our TVETs, from our colleges, from our universities. It is a refreshing moment that an additional close to 100 of them will be hired when this assembly line rolls into being. I am pleased to hear that you also upskill local manufacturers through capacity building in technology and production know-how to achieve global standards for our local content. This will raise quality assurance on locally produced products in line with Toyota Motors Corporation's assembly standards, which are possibly the most rigorous in the world. I also note with great pleasure the AVA Academy, which is supported by the German government. Automotive manufacturing and assembly in Kenya is a sector with immense potential. It creates vertical linkages and backward integration with numerous players in Kenya's industrial ecosystem, including MSMEs, creating massive opportunities in the process. I was pleasantly informed that you are looking at increasing the components that will bring local content from 20% to 30%. It is our belief that as we engage in this sector, more and more capacity is going to be built so that we can increase the level of manufacture. Those in level 1 should move to level 2, those in level 2 should move to level 3, and eventually we want to manufacture these vehicles from scratch here in Kenya. Let me give you some good news. We are in the process of engaging to acquire 5,400 motor vehicles for our security agencies. These motor vehicles, we are going to insist that only those vehicles that are assembled at level 3 will qualify to be supplied by our local assembly manufacturers. We are not going to acquire any vehicle that doesn't have the fingerprints of the young people in Kenya on them. Automotive manufacturing and assembly in Kenya is a sector that has, as I said, immense potential. The industry composition as it stands today is below the required potential. We have only one original equipment manufacturer, 5 motor vehicle assemblers, and 32 registered motorcycle assemblers, 27 being operational, of which 14 specialize in electric motor vehicles. I want to ask the management of this facility and CFAO as a company that with partnership with the government of Kenya, we are looking forward to moving away from the motor vehicles that we are currently assembling in Kenya. And we are encouraging you, and we will work with you to see what additional incentives we can put in place so that you can manufacture electric vehicles in Kenya. We think there is great opportunity, there is tremendous potential for us to manufacture e-vehicles, e-buses, and the whole array. And with you, we can develop the infrastructure to support e-mobility in the Republic of Kenya as we eliminate carbon footprint across all sectors. The industry composition as it stands today, as I said, is below potential. And these many players that I have talked about have a combined annual capacity of 46,000 vehicles and 300,000 motorcycles, respectively. However, all the assemblers are operating at between 20 and 30% capacity. This is the time to reverse this and to tap into the full potential of the manufacturing capacity of all the assemblers in Kenya. Towards this end, the government has put in place a policy, a legal framework, and automotive standards, as Moses said, KS 1515. However, the implementation of this policy has delayed due to various emerging issues. Let me record here that I did already instruct Moses Kuria and his team to work with stakeholders to solve outstanding issues within 120 days, and Moses, already 25 days are gone. So you have less than 100 days now. I am happy to hear that there is impressive progress that has been made, and you, stakeholders, have already submitted your proposals and draft bill to Moses, ready for public engagement. I expect the Cabinet Secretary to table the same in Parliament, to table the same in Cabinet, onward to Parliament, and I'm happy the Leader of Majority here, and I hope the members of Parliament who are here are going to support that move so that we can create better, more opportunities for the young people of our nation and for ourselves to tap into this great industry. The government is implementing the local content policy and the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya policy. We have developed the Preferential Procurement Master Roll number 1 of 2022 that promotes the uptake of locally produced products in public sector. With the launch of this facility, the SUV choices available to the government of Kenya have increased. I want to challenge investors in the automotive sector, both local and foreign, to take advantage of our conducive business environment to expand into full automotive manufacturing. And as I have said, as we buy motor vehicles as government of Kenya, we will insist that they must be either locally manufactured or locally assembled. We're not going to buy any vehicles that have come into the country without any input by the young people of the Republic of Kenya. By the way, Kenya needs a Mwananchi car, a game-changing car that most Kenyans can afford and use to grow their hustles. You can explore this joint venture and create synergies and support each other to make this happen. I invite all of you to invest in Tier 1 component manufacturing and eventually set up a fully integrated and manufacturing plant in Kenya for the Mwananchi car. It is now my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to thank all of you for being present in this gathering. To the people, the great people of Mombasa, I want to assure you of our commitment that as we build the whole ecosystem around manufacturing, we will continue to focus on expanding job opportunities available for the young people of Kenya. This morning, because we want to grow the blue economy, that is the biggest contributor of the economy in the coast region, I am happy that a locally assembled boat that will cost less than what is imported is in the works. I want to promise, and the Minister for Blue Economy is here, that we are going to work with you so that we can tap into those facilities to be able to promote our local fishing industry in the coast, and for purposes of elevating the contribution of blue economy to our economy from currently about 15 billion Kenyan shillings to 100 billion shillings in the next 3 years. We believe facilities like the one you're building to be able to give us boats that young people in this area can use. This morning, I did give out a check of 150 million shillings for the young people of Mombasa County, for them to expand their capacity, to buy additional fishing gear, to engage in training, both as coxswains and also as fishermen, so that we can unlock the big, huge potential that exists in the blue economy in the Mombasa County and in the coast in general. I also have given an undertaking along the same line that we have committed to complete the Liwatoni fish processing facility. We have committed 650 million shillings. I have instructed for the release of the first 300 million shillings in the next 1 month, because we want to unlock the potential, as I have said, of the blue economy, use the ocean resources to be able to create more jobs, drive the economy of this county, and also provide food security for the people of Kenya. Let me also say that as we engage in that, the other infrastructure that is required, including here in Likoni, where we were building a fish market that has stalled. I want to assure you that we will unlock that, and we want to complete the that fish market in the next 3 months. I also want to promise the people of Mombasa, here in Kidongo, that we are going to put 100 million shillings there to build a fish landing facility complete with cold rooms, so that we can provide opportunities for the young people of this county and for the people of Mombasa to tap into the blue economy ecosystem, to create jobs and be able to enhance our food security. Together, we're going to move ahead. I am very confident. I have listened to the governor of Mombasa. I have listened to the members of parliament in this region. And I think we are all agreed that in our political equation, as a democracy, as a people who believe in constitutionalism and the rule of law, there cannot be space for violence in our political equation. We must, as a people, as a country, that it is not going to be business as usual. It is not going to be part of going forward as a nation, that we can engage in politics that destroys property, that causes loss of life, that destroys public infrastructure, that is not going to be the way. And whatever it takes, we must do together as a nation to make sure that we build our country, we provide opportunity for the young people of our nation. And I am very happy that in Mombasa, in the last 8 months, we have hired another 500 teachers to teach the children of Mombasa County. And I want to give my assurance to the people of Mombasa that as we build Kenya, Mombasa will be front and center, making sure that we move along together. Kwa watu wa Jomvu ambao ni watu wazuri sana, na mbunge wao yuko hapa, najua tumekuwa na matatizo kidogo tukienda kupanda train kule. Saa zingine kuko na matatizo. Nishasema ya kwamba saa hizi tunajenga train station hapa mjini town yenyewe. Na tunataka sasa train station Badala ya kuhangaika kwenda mpaka kule chini, hiyo train itakuja mpaka hapa town. Mnaweza kupandia hapo ama kushuka pale, ndio biashara yenu iweze kusonga mbele. Na vile vile tumekubaliana ya kwamba zile kazi zingine tutashirikiana. Mimi nitarudi hapa kabla ya Disemba. Unajua tulikubaliana ya kwamba lazima tupange ajira ya vijana wa Mombasa. Mbali na ile kazi tunapanga hapa ya manufacturing, vile vile housing program yetu. Mimi nitarudi hapa, the first 2,000 houses mimi nakuja kuzianzisha kabla ya Disemba. Na mimi nahitaji vijana kama 5,000 watakaofanya hiyo kazi. Mwanze kujipanga, pale kuna nafasi za ajira, watu plumbers, electricians, engineers, architects, masons, carpenters, wale wengine wote, watu wa kuhesabu pesa, wale wa kufanya mambo hiyo ingine yote, wakuwe tayari pale. Ndio? Watu wa Mombasa mko tayari? Ama nyinyi ni wale wa kuchagua jembe? Mko tayari? Si tulisema kazi ni kazi? Ama tulisemaje? Tulisema kazi ni kazi. Ukipata kama hii hapa si unafanya? Kama ni ya kufunga nuts si unafanya? Kama ni ya kufunga waya si unafanya? Kama ni ile ya electrician si mnafanya? Ama ni aje? Mombasa tuko pamoja. So nitarudi hapa kwa shughuli hiyo, na pia tumekubaliana ya kwamba kila ward, na mimi najua MCAs wako hapa, kila ward tutaweka ICT hub, kwa sababu pale tunataka kutengeneza kazi ya mtandao. Tunataka mtu wa Jomvu akiwa ward yake anaweza kufanya kazi Marekani akiwa pale, na anaweza kulipwa na dola akiwa hapa Jomvu, lakini anafanya kampuni yenye iko Marekani. That is what we want to do, and that is why we are deploying 100,000 extra kilometers of fiber optic, so that we can leverage on technology, we can leverage on the e-space to create additional job opportunities for the young people of our nation. Mimi nataka niwaeleze wa Kenya tutashirikiana pamoja, na nitarudi hapa tena kwa shughuli ya watu wa Mombasa. Bado tuko na kazi ingine kule ya shipping line ndio tunataka kwenda kufanya, lakini nitarudi hapa tena. Na wapenda sana na watakia baraka ya Mungu. Congratulations good people for this great facility, and as I have said, Ambassador, you have our goodwill, you have our support. Thank you very much for the support we have received from our brothers and sisters from Japan in the development of the port of Mombasa. We are truly, truly grateful. We are looking forward, God willing, shortly, to come and discuss the gate, the Mombasa gate. Is it called the Mombasa Gateway Bridge? We are looking forward